Chosen one, hear this. This message is not a coincidence. You did not stumble upon it by accident. If you are watching this right now, it means God has chosen you for something greater. The struggles, the sleepless nights, the moments of doubt where you wondered, God, when will it be my time? They are over, because God has made a decision. The time of lack is ending. The days of financial struggle are behind you. The doors that once remained shut, the opportunities that seemed out of reach, they are about to open before you. This is not just another message. This is a divine confirmation that your life is about to change. Are you ready for what is coming next? Because your path to millions starts now. Something is shifting, chosen one. You can feel it, can't you? It is not just a thought. It is not just a hope. It is a divine reality that is unfolding before you. God has made his decision. The struggles, the setbacks, the financial burdens that weighed you down, they are being lifted. You have been tested. You have been refined. You have walked through seasons where everything seemed against you. But those seasons were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to prepare you for what is about to happen next. This is bigger than just money. This is about stepping into a divine inheritance, an overflow that will not only change your life, but will position you to bless others. Because wealth, in the hands of the chosen, is not just for comfort. It is for purpose. It is for building, for giving, for transforming lives. You have waited long enough. The opportunities that once slipped through your fingers, they are coming back to you. The favor that seemed distant, it is now chasing after you. The doors that refused to open, God is unlocking them as we speak. But here is what you must understand. With great blessing comes great responsibility. God does not give wealth to those who will waste it. He does not elevate those who will forget him. He is choosing you because he knows you are ready. But are you? Are you ready to walk in divine prosperity with wisdom, integrity, and purpose? Are you ready to handle wealth the way God intended? Not just for yourself, but for those around you? Because what happens next will require more than just receiving. It will require faith. It will require action. It will require stewardship. This is not just about money. This is about becoming everything God created you to be. Are you ready to step into the wealth God has prepared for you? Because if you are, your life is about to change forever. Everything you have been through, every trial, every setback, every financial struggle, was leading you to this moment. It was never about punishment. It was about preparation. You see, God does not place wealth in the hands of those who are not ready to carry it. The world teaches that money is the ultimate goal, but God teaches that money is a tool that, in the hands of the faithful, can build, restore, and bless. That is why your journey was different. That is why you had to wait longer, endure more, and fight battles that others never had to face. Because you are not just receiving financial blessings, you are receiving a divine assignment. And that assignment comes with power. Look at Joseph. He was betrayed, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison. Everything in his life looked like failure. But what Joseph did not see at the time was that God was shaping him into a leader, one who would one day manage the wealth of an entire nation. And when the moment came, when Pharaoh elevated him to power, Joseph was ready. Are you ready? Because your Joseph moment is coming. The wealth God is releasing into your life is not just for you. It is for the people who will be blessed through you. It is for the businesses you will build, the lives you will touch, the legacy you will leave behind. But here is what you must understand. Wealth requires wisdom. The enemy is not afraid of people who have money. He is afraid of people who use money for God's purpose. Because when money is in the hands of the chosen, it breaks chains. It feeds the hungry, frees the oppressed, and creates opportunities where there were none. That is why the enemy fought so hard to keep you in lack. That is why every time you got close to financial stability, something tried to pull you back down. Because your wealth is dangerous to him. But his hold on you is breaking. The doors that were shut are about to open. The resources you have been praying for, they are being released. The shift you have been waiting for, it is happening now. But you must be prepared to receive it. When God gives you increase, will you handle it with wisdom? Will you be like Joseph, who used his wealth to prepare for the future? Or will you waste what God is about to place in your hands? Because make no mistake, this is a test. Your next steps will determine how high you rise and how far you go. So prepare yourself, chosen one. Because the abundance God is about to pour into your life will not be temporary. It will be permanent. It will be a foundation for generations. And it all starts now. Are you ready to receive it and steward it well? There is a reason God is moving in your life right now. A reason why, after everything you've been through, after every moment of lack, after every season of waiting, your breakthrough is finally here. Because this is not just about wealth. This is about who you are becoming. For too long, the enemy tried to convince you that you were not worthy of abundance, that poverty was your destiny, that you were meant to struggle while others succeeded. But God is breaking that lie right now. The truth is, you were never meant to live in lack. You were never meant to scrape by, to just survive, to constantly wonder how you would make it through the next month. God did not create you to be defeated by financial burdens. He created you to be a leader, a provider, a pillar of strength for others. That is why this shift is happening, because you are stepping into who you were always meant to be. Think about David. He was just a shepherd boy, overlooked and underestimated. But God had already decided that he was a king. And when the time came, when the opportunity arose, David did not hesitate. He stepped forward in faith, knowing that the power of God was on his life. That is where you are right now. You may feel like you are still in the fields, still waiting, still unseen. But God has already decided. You are ready. The shift that is coming will be sudden. It will feel like one moment you were struggling, and the next, you were walking in blessings you never thought possible. But will you be prepared for it? Because make no mistake, wealth is a responsibility. It is not just about having more money. It is about knowing how to use it, how to multiply it, and how to protect it. That is why many people receive financial blessings, but few keep them. Because wealth without wisdom is a trap. But you are different. God has been training you. The struggles you faced were not meant to break you. They were meant to teach you, to show you how to be faithful with little, so you can be trusted with much. And now, your season of much is here. The opportunities coming your way will not require you to beg, borrow, or compromise your integrity. They will be doors that only God could open. Doors to businesses that flourish. Doors to investments that multiply. Doors to positions of influence where you can lead with righteousness. And when those doors open, you must walk through them boldly. You are not stepping into wealth just to enjoy it for yourself. You are stepping into it so you can transform lives. Because when the chosen rise, they do not rise alone. So prepare yourself, chosen one. The financial breakthrough you have been praying for is already in motion. But will you handle it the way God intends? Because what you do next will determine everything. The shift has already begun, chosen one. Can you feel it? Something inside of you knows that this is not just another moment. This is the beginning of something bigger than you have ever imagined. For so long you have been planting seeds, working, striving, believing, yet seeing little return. You have prayed, fasted, stayed faithful, even when it felt like heaven was silent. But God was never ignoring you. He was watching. He was preparing. He was aligning everything for this moment. Because now is your time to reap. The financial increase coming into your life is not a random event. It is not luck. It is divine strategy. God does not bless His people for no reason. He blesses those who are ready to manage His resources. This is why you had to go through the process. God had to refine your heart, reshape your mindset, and remove anything that would have caused you to waste what He is about to place in your hands. You have seen what happens when people receive wealth before they are ready. They become careless. They become prideful. They forget where their blessings came from. But that will not be your story. Because you have been chosen not just to receive wealth, but to be a steward of it. Look at Solomon. When God asked him what he desired, he did not ask for riches or fame. He asked for wisdom. And because he asked for wisdom, God gave him everything else. Are you ready to handle your wealth the way Solomon did? Because here is the truth. This is not just about you. God is elevating you because He needs someone He can trust. Someone who will build, not destroy, give, not hoard, walk in integrity, not corruption, because the enemy is watching. He sees what is coming, and he will try to stop it. He will try to plant doubt. He will whisper lies that you are not ready, that you are not worthy, that you will fail. But hear this, he is afraid, because he knows that if you step into this season with faith and wisdom, you will not just change your own life, you will change the lives of those around you. This is why God is calling you to prepare now. This is why He is giving you divine insight into managing wealth before it even arrives. Because when it comes, it will come quickly. Doors will open faster than you expect. Opportunities will arise in ways you never saw coming. And when they do, you must be ready to move. Because this is not just a blessing. This is a calling. And your financial destiny is no longer a future dream. It is happening now. Chosen one, this is the moment your life begins to shift. Everything is aligning. Everything is moving into place. The things that once seemed impossible, the opportunities that once felt out of reach, they are now within your grasp. Because God has decided. You are stepping into a season of acceleration, where the things that took years for others will happen in moments for you. But here is the question. Will you be ready? Because this is not just about receiving wealth. It is about handling it with wisdom. Many people pray for financial blessings, but when they receive them, they do not know what to do next. They waste it, they misuse it, they forget where it came from. And just as quickly as it came, it disappears. But God does not want that for you. He is giving you something different, something lasting, something that will not only change your life, but will impact generations to come. Because this is not temporary prosperity. This is generational wealth. Look at Abraham. When God blessed him, it was not just for him. It was for his children, his grandchildren, his descendants for generations. That is what God is doing for you. This is not just about money. It is about legacy. The wealth you are stepping into is not just for personal gain. It is for impact. It is for influence. It is for divine purpose. This is why you must prepare now. Because when God moves, He moves suddenly. The business idea you have been sitting on, it is time to act on it. The dream you have been afraid to pursue, it is time to chase it. The opportunities that are about to come your way, you must be bold enough to say yes, because this is your defining moment. The enemy will try to distract you. He will try to fill your mind with fear, with hesitation, with thoughts of, what if I fail? But failure is not your portion. God did not bring you this far just to let you fall. He has already gone before you. He has already made the way. You just need to walk in it. The chains of financial struggle are breaking. The generational curses of poverty, of lack, of living paycheck to paycheck, they are being destroyed, because God is raising you up as a financial leader, as someone who will not just receive wealth, but will multiply it, protect it, and use it for His glory. This is why your journey was different. This is why the struggles you faced were greater than those around you, because you are called to something higher. And now, your time has come. The financial floodgates are opening. Divine provision is coming. But what happens next is up to you. Will you receive it? Will you steward it well? Will you walk into your destiny without fear? Because the choice is yours. God has already decided. Now, it is time for you to step into what He has prepared for you. Chosen one, listen carefully. The time of waiting is over. The season of struggle has ended. God has made His decision, and it is final. You are stepping into your financial breakthrough. But now, it is up to you. Will you step forward in faith, or will you let fear hold you back? This is not a moment to hesitate. This is a moment to move. You have been prepared. You have been refined. And now, you are being positioned for a divine transfer of wealth, favor, and opportunity. Doors are opening that no man can shut. Opportunities are appearing that were once hidden from you. God has released supernatural favor over your life. But here is what you must understand. Faith requires action. You cannot sit back and wait for wealth to fall into your hands. God is giving you everything you need, but you must step forward and claim it. The business idea, the job opportunity, the divine connections, they are being aligned for you, but you must be willing to act. No more delay. No more fear. No more second-guessing. The enemy wants you to stay stuck. He wants you to hesitate, to question, to doubt, because he knows that once you step into this season of abundance, you will be unstoppable. But he cannot stop what God has already ordained. So right now, declare it. I receive my financial breakthrough. I receive my divine wealth. I receive the blessings that God has prepared for me. Say it out loud. Type it in the comments as a declaration of faith. Because this is not just a message. This is your moment. The shift has already begun. Now, step forward and walk in it. What is coming to you is not just a blessing. It is a calling. It is a divine assignment to walk in the abundance God has always planned for you. This wealth, this favor, this elevation, it is not fleeting. It is permanent. It is the foundation upon which you will build something far greater than yourself. Your days of lack are over. The struggle, the uncertainty, the financial weight that has rested on your shoulders for too long, it is being lifted right now. God is proving His love for you in ways that will leave you in awe. He is taking what was once broken and making it whole. He is turning your hardship into a testimony. There will be people who look at your life and wonder how you went from struggle to success, from lack to overflow, from overlooked to anointed. And when they ask you how it happened, you will have one answer: God did it. But this is only the beginning. You are not just stepping into wealth. You are stepping into legacy. What God is doing in your life will not just impact you. It will impact generations to come. Your children will not struggle the way you did. Your family will not suffer the way you have. The cycles of financial hardship that have plagued your bloodline are being broken right now, because God is using you to rewrite the story. So, stand in confidence. Walk boldly into your calling. Let the world see what happens when someone fully surrenders to the plans of God, because this is your defining moment. God has already decided. Now, you must step forward and receive it. If this message has spoken to you, let it be known. Declare it in the comments. Type, "I receive my divine wealth," as a public declaration of faith. If you feel this shift inside of you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this message. Let others know that their time is now, that their breakthrough is here, that God's favor is moving. Because the more we declare it, the more we step into it. And this is only the beginning.